Oh boy, I have a microphone now, and it's about to be everybody's problem. Hello, everybody. My name is Jordan, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for spending another video with me again today. Unless, of course, it's your first time here. And thank you so much for coming to the party. You are so fashionably late, but so fashionable at the same time. I recently did a little community post asking if you guys would want to see a declutter video, and the overwhelming response to that was yes, absolutely. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. But first and foremost, you may be asking yourself, why are we doing a declutter video? Isn't like your perfume collection the main niche of your content? Yes, it is. Absolutely, you are 100% right. You're so smart. The reason I'm doing a declutter is because I have been going through and thinking critically and analytically about these fragrances that I have, and I know which ones I reach for most often. I know which ones I'm excited to wear, which events go for which perfume, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And a lot of them just don't get touched anymore. None of them get used, they're not really in the rotation. And I am somebody who gets migraines pretty consistently, and there's a couple of these fragrances in here that just give me straight up headaches, so those cannot be in my collection anymore. I would love to have the beautiful bookshelf of fragrances in a giant 300 perfume catalog, but at the moment, that's just not what is attainable for me, and it's not what I really want to present to you guys. I would like to have a nice curated collection that matches my tastes and that gets used by me consistently so that I can actively and encouragingly recommend them to you. And a couple more little disclaimers before we get into it. I know you are all dying to see what I get rid of. No, this is not a perfume collection video. If you want to see that, I will absolutely make it. This is not going to be a perfume top 10 or a holy grail, if you will. I am going to be making a perfume top 10 video soon. Just wait, hold your horses. And no, this is not indicative of any of the scents themselves. I actually love pretty much all of these fragrances, and I would recommend them to you for various reasons, but they're either just giving me a personal headache right now due to some factor in their note, or I have a friend that I think would love it a lot more, or it's just not my personal taste at the moment. So, if I get rid of a fragrance and you love it, or you've seen me recommend it, know that it's not indicative of the scent itself. It's mostly because I probably just don't wear it or have something I reach for more. Okay, now that that is out of the way, we can actually get into it now. Where where do I start? Alrighty, let's take a little look-see at this top shelf, and for full transparency, a lot of my absolute favorites are on this shelf, and so I don't know actually what I will be getting rid of today, probably not a lot. I will not be getting rid of any of my L'Artisan perfumes because this is my absolute favorite fragrance house, favorite fragrance brand, favorite fragrances. And spoiler alert for my perfume top 10, this is my favorite fragrance of all time, but I will get into that a little bit later. What I am seeing though is probably the absolute bane of my existence fragrance wise, and this is so heartbreaking because some of my favorite scents are sugared citrus, sugared lemon, and Capri in a Bottle by Kayali has to go. She is going to be the first on the chopping block. And I'm really upset about it because I was so excited to get it because I love all the notes in it. I love the concept. I loved it when I first smelled it, but it gives me a horrible, horrible migraine every time I spray it. And I don't know if that's the perfume itself, like if I were to get a different bottle, if I would have that same reaction. But what I know is that this one gives me a headache, gives me a migraine. It's gotta go. And also, look at how dark the juice is on the inside. I don't know if that's correct anymore. I don't know if this has maybe gone bad, but I got it from Sephora, so yeah. So unfortunately, Kayali, Capri in a Bottle, gotta go. Mwah. she's gone. And frankly, this is what I'm happy about. In the same vein of Capri in a bottle, we have Acro Bake. And this used to be my signature scent for going to bed. It's very similar to Capri in a bottle, very sugared lemon. This one has a little bit of praline, a little bit of rum in it. It was just a really nice scent to go to sleep, and I loved it. But recently, it's been kind of leaving a sour taste in my mouth every time I spray it. And I know that you're not supposed to spray it in your mouth. I'm not. I'm not sure because I loved it and now I don't really love it right now. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't know. I think I have to introduce immediately. I didn't even get through anything. But I think I need to introduce a third category of keep, declutter, and probation. I think she has to go on a little probationary period where I will try her out a couple more times. And if I'm still just not really vibing with her, I might have to get rid of her, and I don't want to. But I think she's gonna go in probation, so we're gonna take her off the shelf right now, and we're gonna see. My beautiful Denom fragrances, I love them so much. They are the perfect gourmand for me, where they are a gourmand but not overly sweet. Her and her sister, Strawberry Mochi and Matcha Soft Serve, absolutely staying. My beautiful Eilish #1, I love her so much. Fun fact, I was actually wearing this fragrance when I met Billie Eilish. That's exciting. That's fun. We share the same birthday. I love that. I'm going to keep her, and on my fragrance wish list, actually, I have Eilish #3, which is the red one, and I've been debating getting it right now. Let me know if you wanted to see a full fragrance wish list video because I have quite a lot, and I have some very interesting ones on there that I feel like you guys might find interesting or intriguing in some way. But yeah, let me know. But of course, she's going to stay. I'm just debating if I need to get any of her sisters or not. We'll see. And because I know this first shelf was very boring, I'm going to throw in a little discovery set declutter freebie just so that you get your full fill of declutters in this video. I am going to be decluttering the Ocha candy collection. These are a sample discovery set of the little candy scented perfumes that they have. I didn't like any of them. I have yet to like an Ocha perfume. So sorry. They all smell like rubber. She's gonna go as well. I have a lot of friends with younger siblings that a candy fragrance collection right up their alley. All right, I think that we are done with this first shelf. Not terribly exciting, but think of this as spring cleaning, if you will, for fragrances. Let's move on down below. The tripod's wobbling, but I didn't touch it, so. Or am I wobbling? I can't tell if my tripod is wobbling or if I am. But anyways, next shelf. Next shelf, guys. I moved the cute little flowers out of the way so that this shelf is kind of more appropriate to how it usually is. So sorry, pretty flowers. You gotta go. Where to start? And let me just say, because I decluttered that other Kayali, this one is absolutely staying. This is my Eden Sparkling Lychee. Absolutely love this. It's perfect for the summer, perfect for just a bright sunny day. Gonna keep this one. It's just real nice. We have my one and only Wilhelm Perfumery, which is Poets of Berlin, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Oh my god, I love it so much. Gonna keep that one. Now let's move on to some that I think I gotta, they overstayed the welcome, if you will. They gotta go. And they were in a fragrance video of mine of, can't remember which one it is. I have new perfumes to talk about, something like that. It was a perfume haul. And it's going to be the Le Monde Gourmand Acai Bay by Miss Girly. And I like it. It's like halfway done. I don't know. I don't reach for it. It smells to me very like clean laundry, which isn't, and it does not smell like clean laundry. It's a little too fruity for that. But to me, it smells like clean laundry, kind of like those laundry scent pods that you put in, like those little, like the fish food looking thing that you put in the laundry to make it smell better. This to me kind of smells like that, so that's why I say it smells like clean laundry. It's halfway done. It's nice. I have other more fresh, bright perfumes that remind me of this, and I don't know. I don't reach for it. And not to do a double feature of the Le Monde Gourmand, but we are going to get rid of the Fruit du Dragon. In this one, again, super used. I just have others that I use more, like the Sparkling Lychee and then the Nectar de Passion, which is another Le Monde Gourmand. I got these in a little, one of the little 3 sample discovery things that they do. I just don't use it, don't really reach for it. And this is the season I would be reaching for it. So yeah. And again, just to show that I don't hate Le Monde Gourmand for any reason, I'm gonna keep the Nectar de Passion. I love this one. It's so good. It's juicy. It's fresh. It's sweet. I love this one. Keeping that. And fun fact about me, this Aqua di Giorgio fragrance it's almost empty, but I have had like 5 full bottles of this scent. It was my signature for a while, for like a wild little bit of my life. I'm of course gonna keep her and I'm gonna finish her. I absolutely love this scent. It's delicious. It's lemony, it's fresh, it's citrus, it's just so good. But when I finish it, I'm gonna have to sit with whether or not I want to repurchase it. And I don't know if I will, which is so strange to hear because for like 3 years, this was a signature and a staple in my collection. And yeah, but I think it reminds me too much of that part in my life that this was the signature. And I don't know. I think she might have to go to greener pastures. This one I don't think I've ever talked about on my page before or any of my channels, but this is La Serene from Velvet Vortex. It was a blind buy of a full bottle and it was not what I was expecting. This is a classic example of a fragrance that sounds right up my alley, but it just doesn't really work for me. And I got the notes off screen, so let me just tell you it has orange blossom, honey, lavender, green absolute, aquatic sea salt, and lychee. Those are all things that I love. Those are all things that you can find in all of my favorite fragrances. But something about this is just whoa. It's a little too much for me, and that's why you haven't heard me talk about it. But I will say my favorite from this brand, from Velvet Vortex, is Hong Kong Gardens. If you want a fragrance that smells like a perfect cup of green tea with milk in it, it is so good, so photorealistic. It's delicious. That is one that I actually would get a full bottle of. I just blind bought this one and I wish I didn't. Sorry. This one may come as a shock to you guys because it is going to be Basilisk Venom from Paradox. Now, this may look familiar because it was in my 12 cents for Weird Girls video where most of my audience now has found me from. This one is haunting and it's eerie and it's got like wet concrete, snake skin, everything like that. I stand by this recommendation for Weird Girls absolutely 100%. It is just not really my vibe. It's just really not my vibe and not something that I have reached for really. It's a very hyper specific situation that I would wear a fragrance like this, and I just don't see myself having that situation. So this is going to have to go to a good home. But I know so many people with so many different scent profiles that that home will be found. But I will say thank you so much to Basilisk Venom for making that video of mine super interesting and eclectic that I wanted it to be. You did your job well. Mwah. Oh no, look how sad the shelf looks now. There's nobody here. That's good. It'll be filled. Don't worry. We'll put stuff here. All right, let's sit on the floor and then let's talk about the next shelf. It seems we've gotten very comfortable with each other since we've gotten to these last shelves. Well, let's get into it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hit them again, Kayali. I have to get rid of Maldives in a bottle. It is a headache inducer for me. One thing that you can never say about a Kayali fragrance is that they don't last long. They do. These are long lasting fragrances. They also give me horrible headaches. I just don't know if it's just that one little tropical line that they did, but all of them gave me a headache. All four of them. That's crazy. That doesn't happen. It's usually maybe if I get like a sample discovery set or something, there's one that just gives me an absolute headache. All four of them? All four of them? That's too many. That's a lot of headaches. I should know. I felt them. I was there. So unfortunately, sorry, Kiali. Swing and a miss. Again, that juice, I don't know if that's the correct color it's supposed to be. I bought these new. Like, I didn't get them secondhand, nothing. I got them from Sephora. Yeesh. I hate to do it. This is another one from Paradox. This is Naif? Knife? Naif? It is a fragrance that has like vanilla orchid in it. It is very, very strong. I don't even know if it's on their website anymore. But I blind bought 3 perfumes, like full bottle perfumes from this brand, and I have now decluttered all of them, which is not indicative of the brand. I guess I didn't order any of them that fit my scent profile, but now I have no more Paradox perfumes. Both of the sniff fragrances that I have, which is Creme Couture and Healed Away, of course, are staying. I really want to get Gentle Reminder. I really, really do. Um, it just sounds interesting. It sounds exactly like what I want. I just haven't yet. But with all this room I'm clearing out, maybe I will. Again, if you guys want to see that fragrance wish list video, it's on it. I'd love to do that for you. The last fragrance that we have on this shelf is going to be this Whispering Vanilla. This was also in that fragrance haul video that I made, and I told you in that video I had no idea where to find this on the internet. And the one place I did that listed notes just said vanilla, which is crazy. But somebody in that video did the research, they did the digging, and told me that this is supposed to be a Vanilla 28 dupe from Kayali. And fun fact, I don't like Vanilla 28. It's just really not my vibe. And this one is also really not my vibe. You may be asking yourself, Jordan, that's a pretty hefty dent in there. What do you mean that's not your vibe? Well, this was a fragrance that I would spray to go to sleep, which is kind of the ones where I wouldn't really wear them out, but I would wear them to bed. It's just sweet and calming enough that I could wear it to bed. You know, I could spray it like a linen spray, whatever. But who am I kidding? I didn't like this. I didn't. I'm sorry. I did for like 2 days, and then I was like, wait, what happened? I don't like this anymore. So she's got to go. But I do have a really good friend that smelled this and said that she loved it. So here you go, Phoebe. So that is all that we are going to be decluttering from this shelf. It is looking pretty empty up here. But I guess since we're down here, I can show you a couple little things from here as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a discovery set that you weren't meant to see because it's going to be in a upcoming video of mine reviewing this house? So sorry. You weren't meant to see that. Spoilers, sneak peek if you will. Alrighty, let's just do a quick little run through for this one. This is a lot of my travel and sample size perfumes. Most of these I will be keeping, but I will show you some that I'm going to get rid of. However, over here, this is going to be a Nest Balinese Coconut Body Spray. I'm going to get rid of this because I do not like how this body spray is. I really love the oil, like the Balinese Coconut Perfume Oil, but the body spray, this body spray to me kind of smells like a ballpoint pen. And it's a body spray, so I would really only use it to layer, but it's not really my vibe. And this one is so heartbreaking because I wanted to love these fragrances like nothing else in the world. But I'm going to be getting rid and decluttering every single Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth perfume. I have the main 3. I haven't tried the Me Espresso fragrance, even though I do want to. I've heard conflicting reviews. I do want to try it though. But I have all of these ones. I'm gonna get rid of them all. I didn't like any of them. So that's that, I guess. Bye, guys. Bye, Sabrina. It was nice. I think I will try to at least get a decant or some kind of sample of the Me Espresso fragrance because I would love to have a Sabrina Carpenter that I love. I would love it, but I don't, unfortunately. Moving on to just a couple little travel ones that I am going to be decluttering is the Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. This was my first ever Kayali that I had, and I used a lot of it, but I just don't like it. It's too sweet for me. Sorry, Kayali, you're really not doing so good right now. Oopsies. And this is kind of an anticlimactic end to the ones that I'm decluttering, but I'm going to be decluttering this little travel size sample of the Toka Cleopatra. It's very rosy, and I don't like roses, but it was in a sample set, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm gonna send her off on her merry way. Bye bye. Well, I'm gonna get up off the floor, but I'm gonna do a little reorganizing, rearranging, and then we will come back and see the finished result. Okay. Well, I have effectively decluttered and reorganized my little perfume section. There is enough room for me to properly display everything. And if you're asking yourself, Jordan, what is your method to displaying? Because the brands aren't together, it's weird. It's not color coordinated. What's the method to your madness? And I'm so sorry to say that there really isn't one. I kind of put them together in scent categories that make sense in my brain. So, up on this top shelf, I have some favorites, but I also have my sort of fall, aromatic, vanillas, a little bit more of my gourmandy section. But I would say that this is more of my like fall scent rotation. This one in the middle is my spring and summer scent rotation. I would say maybe there's a lot of overlap in all of them, but they are kind of mapped out in a way that makes sense to my brain. And then here is the declutter box. We have 14 decluttered fragrances and then one discovery set. And don't worry, be you not afraid. All of these scents will find a wonderful, loving home that will use them a lot more than I currently did. But yeah, this was more of a simple video, but it was one that I wanted to do for a little bit now. I was getting a little overwhelmed with the state of my fragrances and the fact that I had so many on there that I just really didn't enjoy anymore. But please be looking forward to more fragrance videos. I am so excited about the reviewing of different fragrance houses series that I'm going to be starting. It's something that I'm really excited about, and I hope that you are too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, of course, if you wanted to see any types of content down below. Let me know if you're mad that I decluttered any. Let me know if there was some on here you think I should have decluttered. I don't know. Any opinions you got on it, I guess. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you would like to. Follow me on all the different things down below in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!